More than anything, the boos he could cope with, as he showed in his brilliant win over Whitlock.
Yeah, personal stuff certainly completely different. Back to the action. First to 10 legs to be the first player in the Coral Masters final later today. Which one of these two will get to 10 legs? A break after 5 and 10. Wade throwing first. Straight into the stride.
Yeah, all matches tonight, best of 19, first to 10. And £50,000 for the winner. Guaranteed 10,000 for reaching the semi-finals. But that could be an error. It is an error, James Wade, because Taylor now has the darts in this opening leg. And a chance, you would say, favourite now. Well, certainly now to win this leg against the throw. He's left himself on 121 after 9 darts, and at the moment James Wade not at the Edinburgh races.
When you're throwing first, you're so desperate to get going straight away, which you have to, throwing first. It's not happened in this leg at all for James. Phil left 1-2-1 after 9, so he would have had to been going some anyway. Should go treble 15. Yeah. Double 8 for a 1-2-1 for an awesome start from Taylor. On the wire. Plenty of time though.
Well, it's just been a good leg, hasn't it, from Taylor? It's been a poor start from James Wade. Not what he would have wanted when he came out throwing first in a semi-final here against Philip Taylor. So double 8 to take out the opening leg against the throw. Double 4 will do. 1-0 it is, and Taylor in his stride early on, looking relaxed. He really is. I just think Wade was perhaps a little bit nervous, a bit edgy, and a bit curious to find out what sort of reaction he would get after the Boo Boys had a field day in his quarter-final against Whitlock. But remember, he came back from 7-4 in that.
He certainly did, with his composure. And you look at the first round as well. He did the same thing, but his composure right at the end against Kevin Painter. So certainly needs to get his act pretty quickly against this guy. So a good start by both players in this leg. 140 apiece.
Yeah, 4-2 down against Painter and 1. 7-4 down against Whitlock. The Aussie, by the way, just to remind you, missed 6 match darts to beat James Wade, who won 4 consecutive legs. And that brilliant 91 on the ball to take his place in the semi-finals.
Yeah, great 91 finish, that one. Under the pressure, not just of the tournament and the win, the crowd on his back as well. Straight in the middle of the bullseye. Fantastic finish. Decent leg from both players. Tonight, and 40 pursued it with 100.
55.
James Wade's girlfriend.
The one on the left or the right?
Needs to get into this semi-final, James Wade.
25.
Well, there you go. He's under pressure. I just got the feeling from the walk-on that he just didn't quite look in the proper frame of mind.
Well, he needed to get into the game pretty quickly, and it's just not happened yet. He's desperate to do that. He's wanting to do it. He's trying. It's just not quite happened yet. Maybe a maximum or a big finish. He's starting rocking and rolling.
96. Phil Uruguay 106.
For 2-0. And treble 17 gives them a shot at tops for a 106.
86. James Uruguay 140.
This is what Wade needs to get into this game, just to spark something. 140.
Yeah, he needs to get that good lie on the treble. He's not been hitting the treble with great regularity yet in the match, so it would have been a big call to take
60.
out the 140.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what can
20.
get you up and running. Taylor homing in on double 10.
In shot on the second
And that's
line.
from the big fella. 2-0.
He's changed the throw first. Game on.
No problems here for James Wade, just not scoring. Simple as that. Phil Taylor has won the last 17 matches
85.
between the two.
It is 2 years since James has won a title. He has been a 7 times major winner, plus quite a few other events, obviously.
137.
Great switch from Taylor. Yeah, 17 on the trot against Wade. James Wade's last win of any sort against Phil Taylor was in the final of Championship League Darts, the behind closed doors internet tournament, and that was
96.
3 years ago. His last win in a TV event on a big stage, February 2009 in the Premier League.
2 in for Taylor. There's the first max from the power. 2-0 ahead, maximum, looking good. Wade needs to start making his move.
$140.
14 major finals for James Wade on TV. Won 6, lost 8. 7 of the 8 he's lost have been against Taylor.
98.
Head-to-head 38-38, but it's always that lopsided, isn't it, when you're talking about Taylor against anybody else.
Oh yeah, he's got that record against most of the top professionals. That's why he's won all the major titles, 16 world titles as mentioned.
54.
Won plenty of Pro Tour events.
86.
You name it, it's on his mantelpiece.
This for 3-0. But this, crucially, is for 2 breaks of throw in the first 3 legs. 8-8, the switch, just above.
70. James Powell, 126.
Got to go this.
Yeah. 14 and 16 darts for Taylor, first 2 legs. Missed 2 darts at double there. Big adjustment for the treble. Not happening.
Nothing's happening. The machine
86.
hasn't even turned the ignition
16.
key. For 3-0. Now,
No score.
well, he's missed
James
5 darts, Phil
14.
Taylor. The door, unexpectedly, is open here for James Wade.
Unusual early. But
Ian
that's
Sean
right.
McCullough.
Wade hasn't been in the match. The bottom line is it's only 2-1. That's what can happen in any sport. He's nicked the leg. Now he's got the leg on the board. See if he can make him move a little bit more. And Taylor certainly won't be happy.
99.
But just occasionally, over the last couple of years, there's very
77.
few weak links in Phil Taylor's game. But just occasionally, over the last couple of years, we've seen him miss on that side of the board. You know, in big games. But 5 missed darts, 5 clear darts at double 16 and double 8. You don't see that very often.
He's trying to make amends.
177.
He's not a bad 3.
He's angry.
Not a maximum, but just timing the leg, just as good as a maximum. Well, Wade needs to get to this first break at 3-2 if he can, and then get his act together for the remainder of this match, because he hasn't yet been in the game despite winning that leg.
59.
No. Taylor unable to, well, he hasn't left to finish. 166. Wade in need of at least 140. Yeah, we mentioned the record. I mean, astonishing, isn't it? Wade just can't get past Phil Taylor in the TV majors.
60.
Only 3 weeks ago, yet again, Wade was on the end of a hiding, wasn't he? The World Grand Prix in Dublin, the semi-finals, 5-1 it was. That was set play, of course, but it really was
59.
pretty easy for Taylor on that night at the City West Hotel.
Well, it's looking like that early on here, but there is a long way to go. It's to 19, so a lot
60.
longer for
From
Wade to
Nepal,
get his act together.
107.
Can have his 10 or 15 minute patch, get some legs on the board.
Well, Wade's averaging 79.66. That will never beat Phil Taylor any day of any week
55.
in any tournament.
I'm sure that'll improve, but not with darts like that. He needs to get his act together here. Should go for the bull here. Good last dart.
75.
It's
Building
probably the best dart he's
52.
thrown in the match so far.
Totally in control. Double 16. And again. And he's missed
20.
again. Well, that's his last
James
7
Ripper,
darts at
155.
double 16 and double 8. He's missed.
A scratch of the head. You can be in command of a leg, but if you do not hit the double, you won't win it.
60. Building up on
Not a lot
32.
coming back from Wade. Oh,
He's
finally.
still on the full flag.
Yeah, you
Good
can see there, Phil
Good
Taylor,
flag. He's changed
much
to full
relieved.
first. Game on.
After 8 missed darts at double 16 and double 8. Very much in control of the semi-final. 3-1 in a race to 10.
Yeah, in command, could have been 4-0.
100.
But the chance here for Wade, just dig deep here. Try and get this leg on the board, go in at that first break at 3-2. And the way the game has gone, he certainly would be the happier of the two with that scoreline, if he can win the leg.
Look at that, 11 missed darts at double from Phil Taylor already in this match. But just there's nothing, there's no pressure at all from James Wade.
No, not got himself going.
44.
Not happening for the machine. Needs to turn himself on pretty quick.
Oh, there we go. Totally outscored, totally
100.
outplayed thus far, James Wade. At the moment, it looks like it may well be 18 consecutive defeats against Phil Taylor. Just changing the flights, I think.
Well, the way it's going, he might be better off throwing 4 darts.
He's actually got new darts as well. The barrels have been altered slightly at the top. They're grooved instead of smooth. And some running repairs here.
And a little conversation, lads. Just let us know when you're ready.
I'm not sure what James Wade here is about. Is it new flights? Is it a new stem? A new barrel, maybe. But certainly running repairs. And I think he's actually changed the stem as well, hasn't he? You can see there, needing a new flight as well. But he can't get a flight in the stem. And of course the crowd are now booing him. And the more pressure he feels to try and get the flight in.
Let's see if they give him a big cheer when he gets it in.
Phil Taylor watching on, ready to help out if needed. I think James Wade has finally got the job done.
Well, that's the biggest cheer James has had all weekend. Maybe he's got the crowd on his side now.
41.
It's one of those nights, isn't it, for James Wade?
So that straight into the treble, despite a little bit of a break, so he's kept his composure and focus right through first in this leg.
But Alan, 76 the average for James Wade, and it's dropping.
41.
Just doesn't seem to be anything there for him at all at the moment.
Yeah, that could be right. He's been lucky to win a leg. That's what you have to say. Well, we saw a lot of grit and determination against Whitlock.
137.
And that, and a little bit extra. Well, in the other Players' Championship today, in Wigan, Ian White was the winner over Andy Jenkins.
28.
Congratulations to Ian.
Double 14 for Taylor to go 4-1 in front. Another break of throw.
Ian shot on the
It really
front
is.